Good morning. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lanny Matthews, and for the last 20 odd years, I've been in the game of land acquisition and finding properties. I've bought and sold both surface properties and mineral properties, and most recently, I'm just finding deals within Calgary and Regina, actually, the two places. And if there's other deals, I'll maybe post them too. But there's a couple real estate deals that pop out every now and then. Right now, I just found one in Calgary. I'm just going to show it with you. It is 134 Erin Meadow Crescent. And when I look at it here, I think it's posted by Tiana Clark. I think she's a wholesaler. That's what I think she is. The way this is written compared to the way the house looks, the house is just filled with garbage and cat litter and whatever. But this is written as it's all about quick close. So she probably has this under contract. And it'll sell at this price. So this house, as I'm just, hopefully you can see it on my screen here, it's listed for $389. Now, in this neighborhood, if we go onto realtor.ca, there are very few houses, none, at this price for there's none at this price unless you're getting into condos. Okay. So we'll just take a quick peek here. So here's Erin Woods, and as you can see, this house is kind of in there, just behind that 7-Eleven, I think, in here somewhere. But if we just back out, let's just click through a couple of these just to show you what I mean. Here's 480. That house is a bungalow, might be a bit different. 475. These houses are a bit older. That's probably a bit bigger. Let's go to try 570 here. This might be, is this, no, this got, oh, that's attached, so that's going to be a bit different again. 495. I'm just trying to find a very quick example. 500. Here we go, 500,000. This would be very similar. Now this house, yeah, I scrolled through these pictures. It has an oversized garage, as does this house we're about to look at, and it's maybe a little nicer. Like, the finishes are obviously very nice. Notably, the kitchen is a nicer design. The house we're about to look at is a galley style. This house, the design of the kitchen is a bit nicer. The cabinets are white panel. The cabinets in this other house aren't bad by any means, but flooring appears consistent through the house. The bathroom is much more modern, though not fancy. And the basement is brighter. Again, new doors, black hardware, white suspended ceiling. Backyard is just clean, nothing special. Okay, so that's an example of, for 500,000, what's listed elsewhere. Now let's jump back into Facebook here to this listing. Now, the house itself doesn't show much wear and tear. They're saying they're saying there's new dishwasher, 3-year-old roof, 5-year-old hot water tank. That's all fine and good. Now, when you look at these pictures, there's quite a bit of wear and tear, like you can see on these posts and railings. The flooring doesn't match, so it's inconsistent flooring. The trim, there's just some weird stuff going on there. Houses obviously do better if you don't have weird stuff. And just wear and tear. Pretty minor stuff. Doors are off the closet, and the doors are a bit dated. Okay, so some of the house has stipple, some of it doesn't. This house was built in 1998, so there won't be asbestos in that stipple. That's a pretty easy scrape job to finish scraping it and have it textured if that's what you wanted, or paint it flat. I tend to prefer texture myself. Now these cabinets, they're just raised panel oak cabinets or oak fronted cabinets. The nice thing about this kitchen is because it doesn't terminate on a wall, you don't need custom cabinets. This would be a very cheap IKEA cabinet replacement project to do fully new cabinets, and the backsplash isn't bad, but the arborite, I'm not sure if it's missing the end on the arborite or not, but it's just, like you can tell, the kitchen's not great. And there is a pantry, but it's a galley style kitchen, so that's maybe less desirable. but it could be spruced up. Now, again, going to the mismatched flooring, it's not put in properly. It's separating at the, this appears to be a click-together laminate of some kind. There's spaces between the boards, cat dishes everywhere. This fence, obviously, there's some guys around that do PVC fencing. You can do PVC fencing for cheaper than wood fencing, and it just looks so much cleaner. And there's some pretty affordable options there. It's got this beautiful garage, and the yard, I mean, just some basic cleanup and it would be great. It would be really, really great. It's not that expensive to do. Again, textured ceilings in this room, needs paint, flooring mismatched again. Not big deals to do. This bathroom, my thought here would be perhaps bath fitter, probably not though. I'd probably just peel that tile off and put on a larger ceramic tile or a marble tile. It wouldn't take much to fully transform these bathrooms. Also, potentially, depending on the condition of all of the doors, but for sure all the hardware, all this brass hardware switched out for black, and possibly change out the doors. Trim, change out the trim for just flat trim, probably. Again, here you can see the ceiling was scraped, but a bad job done. So little touch up on the ceiling, might have to take a skim coat of mud. I'm not sure what else we can see here. There's some painter's tape up on the ceiling. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure if there's closet doors on that closet. Again, that seems like that might be a thing through this house. Tough to tell, just missing doors. Again, paint through the house. The basement finished, it's not bad. A little bit of touch up and it would be fine. The issue that this house is going to have is it's going to smell like cat pee because there's cats everywhere. But this carpet is destroyed. But flooring is no big deal. Like if you rip out the flooring, whatever. That is not a big deal. There's a closet door going into the furnace room. Cat trees everywhere. Cat food here, obviously. I'm assuming this carpet was just put down over top of some sort of hard floor. Maybe that floor can stay in the basement. I mean, you want to do as little in the basement as possible, but it needs paint at a minimum. And pull out that nasty carpet. So that's kind of the house. A house like this, I'm thinking, cleaned up, you're probably listing it that after the ARV is probably in that 500,000. And it's, I would say, for the repainting of the house, let's say you put 6,000 into repainting the house, and let's say you get some discount flooring. This is not a big house, so let's say 1,000. Hire a discount flooring installer. You're probably into the up top for between 2,000, 2,500 for new flooring throughout the top. Maybe the same for the bottom. So let's say you're in 10 grand for flooring and paint. Then for the bathroom, for that one bathroom, for the tub, put in, I'm not sure if there's two bathrooms. Just say there's, if the bathrooms aren't materially damaged, they just need cosmetic. Maybe if there's two bathrooms, $7,000 to really spruce up both bathrooms. So let's say you're at 17,000. Let's say your IKEA kitchen is, again, it's so small. With that countertop, I think you could probably do that for 6,000. The fence, I'm thinking you're probably into that for whatever, just say 4. So you're at about, I'm not sure what these numbers are, about 30,000. Doors and trim, put another 4,000, 35. So I'm thinking you probably have a $40,000 reno budget on this, because it's really more of a cleanup. I mean, the kitchen, it is, but it's so small. So you're probably, if you can get this at $390, my guess is you have to go over asking. That's the problem. But let's assume you can get it at $390. Then you're into this thing for probably $430, listing it for $500. So that's all I've got for you today. That's just a quick deal I found. Again, this gal is Tiana Clark. She has 5 reviews. And I'm not seeing in the reviews. I'm just going to open her profile. Oh, we have a mutual friend. That's interesting enough. Okay, all of her houses are real estate. So 365. I'm thinking she's either a bird dogger or she's a wholesaler. Oh no, she's got a bunch of clothes and stuff there. So I don't think she's a realtor. She doesn't post a real estate agent license or anything like that. So I think she's just in some real estate, which is cool. So that's what it is. This address again is 134 Erin Meadow Crescent. If you're interested, go give Tiana Clark a shout. And if you want to discuss this property or others further, DM me. Have a good day.